will call this meeting to order, and I have asked Dr. Metcalf to kick us off with the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we will get started with item 3A, presentations and recognitions of the Dental Assistant Program.
Mr. Boyle, members of the board, we spend a lot of time in this room wrestling through challenges that we need to wrestle through. And I think sometimes it's really easy as we wrestle through those challenges to not spend the time celebrating the good work that our faculty and staff does on on a daily basis. And so one of the things we're going to commit ourselves to this year is to bring in front of you different programs, different departments, and let them share with you the good work that they're doing. Not only just because it's nice to hear the work that they're doing, but also just so you get a sense that the organization that you govern over truly every day works to change the life of our students. And so tonight we're going to recognize our dental program. And to do that, I'd like to have Dean Schwartz come introduce our instructors and talk a bit about the program.
Good evening. Thank you, Dr. Wilson, Mr. Boyle, members of the governing board. Thank you for allowing me to come up here and introduce our dental assistant program. I don't want to steal their thunder. They have done a lot of great things already. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Ms. TJ Mariner and Ms. Samantha McVeigh and ask them to come to the podium and talk about their wonderful program.
Thank you, Jen. Governing Board. I want to actually introduce two of my students that we have right now. I asked them to come because they were actually part of our intro program as well. So they have a few things.
Hi, my name is Layla, and I'm just going to go over some of the things that we've been doing. Our last module, we did the infection and prevention, which was named the infection and prevention. In the dental clinic, we learned the chain of infection. A summary would be we learned about the chain of infection and the difference between sterilization and disinfection in the dental clinic. Our first lab and skill, we did hand washing and PPE, donning and doffing, where we basically learned the proper order of how to take off our PPE and put on our PPE, and then how to wash our hands properly. We learned the proper technique, we learned different ways to prevent pathogens from spreading in the dental clinic and how to prevent it. My favorite thing about this unit was our last lab where we did sterilization and disinfectant and basically prepped a fake dental room. And in our most recent module, which is sterilization of instruments, where we've learned so far the different areas of a dental sterilization room, where we sterilize the instruments. So far, we've taken notes on classification on instruments. Those classifications are critical, semi-critical, and non-critical. We've also done notes on the workflow pattern, which is basically it should be in a single loop from dirty to clean to sterilized to storage. Yeah.
Very good.
Hi, I'm Eliza. Thank you guys for having us today. I'm a part of Miss Mariner's Year 2 class. But I was also a part of Miss Hilton's Year 1 Intro to Dental, and I think Year 1 kind of set me up for success. I've never, the drive here, I don't know anyone who goes here or anything like that, so I was just, Year 1 I was completely alone. But I think the teachers here and the program itself really just helped everyone feel welcome and ready to learn all these new things that they don't really teach you in a normal high school. That's something that I really like, that it's kind of separate from that. But Year 1, it really set me up for success. It wasn't just intro to health, because it was intro to health, but it also had the dental component to it as well. We got to talk about different types of teeth. We did a couple of projects and foldables on the mouth itself. But then Year 2, it honestly just helped me feel very comfortable to walk in Year 2, ready for clinicals and ready for all the med terms and notes, and it really honestly helped me with studying techniques, because normally I kind of struggled with procrastination, but with EVIT, it taught me a lot about like flashcards and study guides and how to make like your study guides unique to yourself, and that kind of set me up for really good success for year 2. But I really like year 2 so far. It honestly, it's nice to be able to kind of practice in like not a dental office, but like we have our own little lab, which I think is really nice, and it has really good chairs, really good instruments, and you kind of get to like get a understanding of like what an office would look like, and no one makes you feel like stupid for not knowing anything. Like they make you like, if you don't know an instrument, they'd rather teach you and show you what it is and what it's for, instead of making you feel like, oh, you don't know what that is. So I think that's really good, but that's all I have.
That's great, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, we just wanted to bring some of the students just to kind of give you guys an idea of what it's like being on the other side of it, with them getting their experience before we start talking about like the success we've had so far. Yes. And we appreciate the opportunity, and it's been really great because I actually received an email from one of my students from last year saying how he had his first review with his dental office recently, and they said that he's been one of the best assistants he's had in his office in the past 10 years. And that was a very big thank you to me and to the program. Yeah. So, getting into that though, just some of our stats that we have right now, like our TSA results, we've been at an 85% pass rate. And our retention for last year, we're at 94 retention. So that's really, really great.
Wow.
And then we test for what's our RHS exam. That's the certification they get to get when they're coming into our program, and they have to have that in the field. So this last year we had an 80% pass rate, which is really, really great because it's a very, very, very hard test. So to get a passing rate of that 80% is great. And then the students leave with that certification as well as their CPR certification, so they're completely equipped and ready to get into clinicals and be hired right out of school. So it's super great for with the students to have that experience, and they get it in a place where they get to ask questions and they get to learn from other people, not even just us. Like we use our students to help each other out a lot too. They also, so for their clinicals, they go through 100 hours of clinical hours. So they get a lot of experience coming out of school and are very, very prepared when they're going into the real world and starting off their career in the dental field. Some of them stay as dental assistants, and some of them move on to being hygienists or even dentists. So it's a great starting point for them as well as their career. And there's even great programs like the RISE program that my students have done in the past. We actually keep in contact with them too. We just had one graduate from dental school that helped in the RISE, took them up there with the scholarships and stuff like that. Yeah. And as far as like speaking of scholarships, we are affiliated with it's like a corporate office that they have like over hundreds of dental offices in their program. But they actually are offering us scholarships for students to get extra certifications that they can learn while they're in the classroom with us, as well as clinical, and they get extra certifications that this company actually provided the funds for that as well. So it's really, really great to have all of that. And they're actually part of our advisory board, so we keep in contact with them. They're giving us feedback. We are taking it. We're hoping to grow more and stuff with it too. Yeah. Yeah, and yeah, that's pretty much all we really have, but we just wanted to highlight the students and talk about how great the program's going, so.
Great, thank you.
I'm sorry, can I ask a question?
Please.
So, tell me the growth trajectory, if you would, over the last couple of years. Is the program on the uptick in terms of growth? Would you walk us through that, please?
Yes, so it is. So moving forward, we've been having
growth. Next year, we're gonna have at least 5 classes instead of our normal 4. So we have, and our classes are at 40 students or more.
Yeah, currently our classes are busting, and then we have a whole another set coming and even more than what we currently have, so it'll be great. Like, we're hoping to expand.
Yes.
That's great. Thank
Mr.
you
Boyle,
very
I have
much.
a
Yep,
question.
please, questions. Dr. Metcalf and then Mr. Hobson.
Thank you. So just really quickly, so do you have concurrent enrollment or dual enrollment opportunities for the student?
There's no dual enrollment. It's dental assisting. There's not like there's nothing that you can do continuing education wise that is strictly for dental assisting.
Okay.
They just can continue education and go towards dental hygiene,
Got
which
it.
that is a whole separate program. So dental assisting is really like the career, but a lot of students use that as their kind of kickoff point to get a general understanding if they do want to further their career.
Got it.
There
Okay.
is PLA available with some
Okay.
certifications.
Okay,
within it.
wonderful. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Did I understand that you said there's a 94% retention rate?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. More of that. Wow.
Yes. So.
Other questions? Well, those are phenomenal results, and we know that you are a gigantic part of why the students are experiencing so much success. So thank you for
Thank
all
you.
that you do, and thank you for being here today, both teachers and students. Thank you for joining us this evening as well.
Thank you.
And I would, Mr. Boyle, I think we have great success on our campuses, but as we said our last meeting, I think we also have great success out in our satellites, and I think it's important that we celebrate both. And so we will periodically bring forward EVIT Central Campus success, but we still want to have opportunity to highlight the success of our satellites, because those matter just as much as our Central Campus does as well.
Great.
Absolutely.
We'd love that. Thank you. All right. You are free to stay or go. It is up to you. So
They're ready to go.
enjoy the evening. I think so.
Smart.
All right, thanks.
the best part of our
Drive
meeting right
safe. I don't know if it's still storming. All right, item 4A, regular meeting minutes for August 11th, 2025. Do we have a motion?
Mr. Boyle, I make a motion to approve the minutes from our August 11th meeting.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Okay, we have a second. Is there any discussion on the motion? Doesn't sound like it. Dr. Metcalf, can you please call the vote by acclamation?
Absolutely. All those in favor of item 4A, regular meeting minutes from August 11th, 2025, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, say nay. Motion carries.
Thank you. Item 5A, call to the public. Dr. Wilson, do we have any?
No, sir,
calls
we
to
do
the
not.
public? Okay, thank you. For item 6, consent agenda items, just a quick note before we begin. There is a mild change to item 6J. The date for the HOSA leadership camp, excuse me, that was tough, is October 20th to 22nd of 2025. So, just a note. And with that being said, is there a motion for the consent agenda?
Move the approval of items 6A through K on the agenda,
Thank you. Is there a second?
as corrected.
Is there a second?
Mr. Boyle, I make a second.
Thank you. Is there discussion on the motion? All right, hearing none. Dr. Metcalf, can you please call for a vote by acclamation?
Absolutely. All those in favor of items 6A through K, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay.
Nay. I voted twice. I meant to vote just aye the first time.
only vote once.
I'm trying, it's very,
I did that.
count my first one, count my first one.
Okay. All right, all right, so that motion carries. Thank you.
Count my first one. Okay, sorry, everybody. I'm malfunctioning today. Okay, item 7, personnel. Let's do the first two together. Personnel items. Do we have a motion for personnel
Move the
items 7
approval of
and?
items 7A and B on the agenda.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mr. Boyle, I make a second for items 7A and B.
Thank you. Any discussion on the motion?
I just want a motion, not a motion, but say that they do a lot of work every 2 weeks. HR is really
They do a
working
lot of
hard.
work. And I'll tell you
I'll
that
make a motion to pass them too.
they've done an exceptional job. They really are. They really have it. The recruitment, the turnaround of the applications is much better than it was 4 years ago, and that makes a big difference in the organization.
Great, thank you. Any further discussion on the motion? All right, Dr. Metcalf, please call for a vote on 7A and B.
Okay, all those in favor of items 7A and B, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. Item 7A and B carries.
All right, thank you. For item 7C, do we have a motion for job description for new
Move the
position?
approval of item 7C.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Mr. Boyle, I make a second motion for item 7C.
All right. Dr. Wilson.
Mr. Boyle, members of the governing board, this is a new position in the organization. I'd like to explain why we're requesting it. In our adult education program, students that have disabilities are accommodated for those disabilities with the American Disability Act. One of those accommodations is if the student is hearing impaired, to provide sign language. We've had this in the organization in years past, and typically it's a singular student that we just contract through a service, and they provide the service, and the student's supported, and we meet the requirement. We have 3 individuals this year that are hearing impaired on our campus, and so the contracted services to be able to provide for those 3 individuals is significant in nature. And so we did an analysis, and to hire an employee would be far more beneficial to us, not only from a financial perspective, but also that individual would be able to help in a number of different areas. And so, I'm always very sensitive about bringing new positions to you, given the situation that we are in. But this is a position actually that's good for the student, also is good for us in terms of the revenue that we would be expending if we were going out to a third-party contract.
Any questions for Dr. Wilson? All right. Dr. Metcalf, can you please call the vote by acclamation for item 7C?
Absolutely. Those in favor of item 7C, please say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, please say nay. Motion carries.
All right. Moving right along to items 8A and B. Call for executive
Move that we
session.
move into executive session for the items specified 8A and B.
Is there a second?
Mr. Boyle, I make a motion for us as a second for items 8A and B.
All right. Dr. Metcalf, can you please call vote by acclamation?
Absolutely. All those in favor of items 8A and B, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, please say nay. Motion carries.
All right.
would
Moving into
you-
executive session.
Prefer to stay in here versus going to the fishbowl, or would you prefer to go to the fishbowl versus staying in here?
I like the fishbowl.
Like the fishbowl?
We like the fishbowl.
Okay.
And I believe Ms. McAfee is joining us for executive session.
So we'll take a few minutes and then head over. Yeah, so I think she's going to come on about
Okay.
6:30.
Oh, okay.
So, okay, fishbowl it is.
Action items, starting with 9A, possible action regarding entering into new IGAs with partnering districts. Do we have a motion?
Mr. President, I move that we authorize the superintendent and council to proceed as we discussed in executive session.
Is there a second?
I'll second.
Any discussion? All right, Dr. Metcalf, can you please call the vote by roll call?
Absolutely. Item 9A, Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Mr. Hobson?
Aye.
Mr. Covington?
Aye.
Mr. Boyle?
Aye.
Mr. Hunt?
Aye.
Ms. McAfee?
Aye.
Metcalf is an aye. Motion carries.
Thank you. All right, action item 9B, possible action regarding litigation with Mace Medical LLP and Adelante.
Mr. President, I move that we authorize our attorneys to proceed with the appeal of the judge's decision.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All right, is there discussion on the motion? Dr. Metcalf, can you please call the vote by roll call?
Absolutely. Item 9B, Mr. Lane?
Aye.
Mr. Hobson?
Aye.
Mr. Covington?
Aye.
Mr. Boyle?
Aye.
Mr. Hunt?
Aye.
Ms. McAfee?
Aye.
Dr. Metcalf is an aye. Motion carried.
All right, thank you. Moving right along, 10, staff reports, 10A, summary of current events.
Mr. Board, members of the governing board, I shall make it quick. I would just like to give a big thank you and to Mr. Bernasek and Mr. Howard and Dr. Schreiner, Mr. Casaro. You've been on the communications we've had over the last few days as it relates to the chillers, both at Power and at Maine. I tell you, when my time is done at EVIT, I'm going to go into the chiller business because I had no idea what a chiller was, and now I know quite a bit about chillers. But difficult days, and I appreciate the patience of our faculty and staff who had to navigate through some warmer than ideal temperature, as well as our students. But we are back in a position where, as you can feel and hear, our chillers are up and running, and so that's a wonderful thing. So I just want to take a minute and thank all those who worked over the weekend to make sure that we started today back how we expect ourselves to be, and the chillers are up and running. And that's all I have.
Great, thank you. And just, I know many of us were at the event last week, but it was amazing to have our first associates graduation. It's not just a commencement, it's graduation last week. So thank you to the full team for leading.
It was chill.
Well organized. Chilling.
It was great. Okay, 11A, calendar. Anything? Next meeting, September 8th.
2 weeks.
All right, 11B, adjournment. Is there
I
a
so
motion?
move.
Is there a second? Call the vote by acclamation, please.
All those in favor of adjournment, item 11B, please say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed who want to stay, say nay. Okay. Motion carries.
Thank you all for your time tonight.
Thank
Peter,
you.
I was ready for you to go nay again.
I know.